In this video, we're looking at a new analysis of a Biden campaign ad from research conducted by the Winston Group April 27th through 29th among 1,000 registered voters for Winning the Issues. Let's start with some contextual background for the ad. From our latest April survey for Winning the Issues, President Biden's job approval struggles at 38% of the electorate approving and 55% disapproving. Among independents, disapproval is even higher at 62%. The reason the president is struggling is due to inflation. 60% of voters believe inflation is getting worse and the economy continues to top the list as the most important issue to the electorate. Although the election will be a Biden-Trump rematch, there is one major difference from 2020 to the present. In 2020, there was a very different brand image environment for the two-party nominees. Exit polls show Trump had a negative brand image at 46-52 favorable-unfavorable, and Joe Biden was viewed favorably at 52-46. Biden's more positive image made it easier for voters who didn't like Trump to vote for him, and this was a central component of Biden's win. But our survey shows the brand images of the two-party frontrunners almost exactly the same, with Biden at 39-59, favorable-unfavorable, and Trump at 39-58. This means the advantage that Biden had in 2020 no longer exists. There are large percentages of the electorate unfavorable to both candidates. 22% of the electorate is unfavorable to both presidential candidates, as opposed to just 3% in 2020. Among independents, the unfavorable of both increases to 41%. This environment presents a challenge for both campaigns to communicate a message that will break through the negative perceptions that the electorate has. We took the Biden campaign's recent ad called For You and asked 1,000 registered voters to rate the ad in terms of whether it made them more or less favorable to President Biden, with 1 being much less favorable, 5 neutral, and 9 much more favorable. A response of 5.5 would be a reasonable response, and above a 6 would be a good response. The second-by-second ratings will display as the video plays.
Look, I'm not a young guy. That's no secret. But here's the deal. I understand how to get things done for the American people. I led the country through the COVID crisis. Today, we have the strongest economy in the world. I passed a law that lowers prescription drug prices, caps insulin at $35 a month for seniors. For 4 years, Donald Trump tried to pass an infrastructure law, and he failed. I got it done. Now we're rebuilding America. I passed the biggest law in history to combat climate change because our future depends on it. Donald Trump took away the freedom of women to choose. I'm determined to make Roe v. Wade the law of the land again. Donald Trump believes the job of the president is to take care of Donald Trump. I believe the job of the president is to fight for you, the American people, and that's what I'm doing. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Can we do one more take?
Look, I'm very young, energetic, and handsome. What the hell am I doing this for?
The electorate's reaction to the ad was flat, ranging from a low of 4.7 and a high of 5.1. It ended marginally below neutral at 4.9. We asked voters whether they believed or did not believe each statement in the ad. The first 3 statements of the ad were not believable, especially the statement that the U.S. has the strongest economy in the world, which, at 30-58, was not believed by almost 2-1. Overall, 62% believed only 1 or less of the first 3 statements, and 46% believed none of them. This was clearly seen by looking at the reaction by party, with Republicans in red, Independents in green, and Democrats in blue. The first 3 statements moved Democrats positively, but only Democrats. Independents reacted negatively, and Republicans very negatively. This set the tone for the rest of the ad. The next statement, that Biden had lowered drug prices, was the only statement in the ad that a majority of the electorate believed. It elicited some positive movement from Republicans and Independents that later dissipated. The infrastructure law did not move any voters besides Democrats, while the mention of the climate change law had no impact on Democrats or Independents, and a negative impact on Republicans. There was some positive movement among Democrats after the mention of restoring Roe v. Wade. The statement attacking Donald Trump, followed by the statement that Biden would fight for the American people, ended back at about the same point for all 3. The close of the ad, with the president's humorous outtake, saw a slightly negative reaction across all three. Overall, Democrats were positive to the ad, ending at a 7.2. Republicans were negative, ending at a 2.6. Independents ended at a 4.6, meaning the ad actually lost ground with them. And there was never a point where independents were at a 5 or above. Suburban women had a flat reaction, ending at a 5.2. Not negative, but the ad did not move them positively. Millennial Gen Z voters also had a flat reaction, ending at a 5.1. Again, not negative, but the ad did not move them positively either. Among voters unfavorable to both Biden and Trump, the ad lost ground, with these voters ending at a 4.2. This reaction does not mean voters are favorable to voting for Trump, but it reinforces their negative view of Biden. Then summing up the reaction to the ad, overall, the ad came in at a 4.9, a flat reaction, with the ad losing ground among independents at a 4.6. Among voters unfavorable to both, the ad performed even less favorably at a 4.2, showing the ad's lack of effectiveness with a key voter group the Biden campaign needs to win. Similar to other Biden ads we have tested before, the ad struggles with believability of the statements, a continuing challenge for the Biden campaign. Thanks for watching.